Hey, but I am looking into this device that's like, it's little. It's like this. You don't even need, well, I guess it's about the same size as that. You don't even need a computer. It runs off battery, and it's got 4 mic ports. And so it's even more portable because you take it anywhere, and you can have a battery charge. You can still plug it in, you know.
Okay,
and
so you don't have to run it off
that's not
batteries.
there. It's just there. Boom, you know.
Okay.
And then it has a fucking SD card and the audio files on the SD card. That's it.
Okay.
So I might end up doing that because then that eliminates this,
Dude, if
you know, and 2 more mics are added.
if that could be the setup,
It's only a couple $100.
because I can't get too high because I gotta drive. I gotta be able to fucking function on some level.
No shit. I'm not gonna go to work at 5 in the morning, so we're in the same boat.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if we're doing it somewhere where I don't gotta drive, then I can get stupid.
Yeah. Well, we can cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay. Bridge crossing. Dope.
My mom was a crackhead.
My dad was.
My mom was.
That might explain a lot.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I've always wondered if she possibly used while I was inside the womb. But I guess I wasn't technically a human yet, right?
oh, hold on. Let's start recording.
I'm just kidding.
Let's start recording.
It's been recording the whole fucking time. We're good.
Are we starting?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with that.
That was a joke. We had to get all in the abortion shit. It was just a joke. It's a joke. I don't want to ruffle feathers. I don't want people pissed off. We already know both sides, but whatever. I don't want to get involved in that shit.
Okay. All right, because I had a discussion with Sammy about it.
Yeah.
Because Sammy...
We can go down that road, but I don't want to get like in a rant of like, fucking save the children rant or anything. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get where Sammy's coming from. So he's one of those people, it's human from conception, right? And technically, like that little spark of life that they talk about, like that happens as soon as that egg gets fertilized. There is that spark, and it does now have a unique human genome, right? But we don't classify human beings just by their genome, right? There's biological aspects, like, you know, if a human being doesn't have any arms or legs and bones or organs or a brain, do you really think that motherfucker has rights, like a right to vote and drive a car, or like a right to life and all that?
I agree.
No,
it's agree.
There's atomical not atomical. There's the genetic basis for what makes us human, but there's also the anatomy of what makes a thing human, right? Bilaterally symmetrical, fucking mammals, all that shit, right? But philosophically, we don't just grant all humans personhood status, right? Like, you don't have all of the fucking all of that.
Yeah. Like they don't, like I heard George Carlin once say, they don't get counted in the census. They don't, you know, all that kind of stuff.
No, well, when a baby's born,
it's like, you know, yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So you got varying degrees of personhood status, right? That's recognized legally as well as socially, right? So, like when a newborn, it doesn't have the same status of personhood that a 35-year-old, fully functioning, typical adult has, right? They got less rights. They got a lot less rights. They don't even have the right to their own autonomy, right? And a toddler has more personhood status than an infant. And a teenager has more personhood status than a little kid. It goes in a grading scale. Now I get that in development we're deuterostomes, right? I think I talked about that with you.
We're what?
We're deuterostomes. One of the things that makes us classified as a Homo sapiens sapien. It happens in utero during our development in the fetus, right?
Uterostome.
Deuterostome. So there's two kinds. This is where it branches off, right? So you got non-life and life, and then those parse. Life parses into 5 fucking 5 different whatchamacallits, right? Clades. And one of those is you follow that down, and there's a part where that splits, and it's protostomes and deuterostomes.
Now, is that the mouth and asshole thing you were
yes,
talking about?
every living organism, every living thing, right? Every living animal on the planet is either a protostome or a deuterostome. Protostomes are usually fucking sea cucumbers and shit like that, right? Sea stars and all that shit. But every mammal, every bird, every reptile, all these other things are deuterostomes. The difference is you got a wad of cells, and then the first part that starts to develop, right? The first feature that develops in this wad of cells, it's Sammy thinks is a human being that has full personhood status, right for life and all of that, right? The first thing that develops is a hole, and that hole will go all the way through. It's the blastopore, right? That's the hole we both have, top to bottom, and it runs all the way through your system, mouth, esophagus, into your stomach, down through your fucking intestines, large intestine, small intestine, out your butthole, right? It's one tube. And that's the first thing that starts to develop. In protostomes, it's the mouth, and it starts to go down, and then it eases through, and then this part develops into a mouth, right? So the first opening is the mouth opening. We're not protostomes. We're all deuterostomes. That means the first part of us that developed, our first thing, is a butthole.
So I knew everyone was an asshole, bro.
At some point in time, that's all you were. Now look, if you want to claim that a wad of cells that only has a butthole on it is a full-on human being, all right, cool. Sammy believes that. A lot of people believe that because it's going to become a human being. But at that stage, all that is a bubblegum with a butthole, right?
I get it. I just, even all that said, see, I don't want to get into the plot.
No, because I get where they're coming from.
My feeling is, I feel like, hey, look, and if you think any way about it, fine. Okay?
Yeah.
We're Americans. We're allowed to have our own fucking view on it. My view on it is, look, just because it might not be at the time, it's gonna be. So just because it ain't doesn't mean it's not gonna, you know? And I just think because we have the medical technology to do it, that now we have the right to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a barbaric thing to me. I don't know.
No, I get it.
You know, and I think we're starting to look at that happening as something not as sacred as it should be. You know?
Yeah.
And we're giving people too much leeway because they can't keep their fucking shit in their pants. You know what I'm saying? And then the first argument, now I'm not gonna
you did the thing. Yeah. You told me.
But you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, is that that's my outlook, is that maybe you should have a little bit more discipline. Then you know what's gonna happen, just like you know, just like anything. You know, if you do something wrong, not saying that it's wrong, but you know, if you do something, there's gonna be a consequence to whatever the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Not a consequence, but there's a reaction to the action or whatever.
An action.
You know what could possibly happen if you do it. So if it happens, now you're surprised it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just kind of my thought on it, is that I think we should have a little more discipline in this situation. If we're gonna take the risk, then well, there you go.
I get all that. I was just happy that I was able to discuss it with Sammy to where I understood exactly where he was coming from. right? Like you hear a lot of the arguments. They just want to control women's bodies. No, that's not what they want to do.
Yeah,
Most
it's
pro-lifers are women. There's more female pro-lifers than there are male pro-lifers, right? So no, that's not the argument. And if that means you're not listening. If that's what you claim why they're arguing, right? The position they're coming from, that's their headspace. You're not listening. I was just glad that I could sit down with somebody, and thank God it was somebody like Sammy, because a lot of people you can't really have a discussion like that. Even though English is his second language, he was able to convey why he thinks that, and I was just glad that I got where he was coming from. And even though I don't agree with it, right? Like I'm not in that boat, I get why he's there. He explained it to me in a way that I see why he has that position. Right? It's not. It made him having that position like not a big deal to me, even though I don't have it, because I understand what his position actually is. Just sitting there talking, listening to a motherfucker talk about something that I don't agree with. Right? I have a different approach, but it was cool, like having that. He understands where I'm coming from. He's okay. I get what you're saying. I say this. I'm like, I get what you're saying. I don't say that. And then we were cool. And that's how it was. And you know what, man? We're sharing space. 320 million people in this country? That's a lot of people. We're sharing a lot of space, man. And it would be better if we could all get to that point where we could just have a conversation. Okay, I see we don't agree on this. How did you get there? This is how I got there. Okay, I see what's going on now. He made a lot of right points. The thing does have a unique genetic code. That does mean that if it grows, it will become like a unique human a unique human being. It is a unique human specimen genome. Right? That's a fact. Like the spark of life, that's a fact. You can fucking see the videos of it, man. To sit there and claim that it's just a wad of cells, that's not an honest argument. And when people hear that shit, it only pushes them away from fucking from where you're at, and it makes you come off like a bullshitter. And who the fuck wants to hang out with bullshitters, man? Like nobody. So now you got all this rift between them, and all because a motherfucker just couldn't talk to somebody that they didn't fucking agree with. Like, that's stupid. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I just think, like, also I don't know. I just think I'm looking at things differently nowadays. Like,
I didn't get it.
From a life perspective. And,
yeah.
Dude, like, even a dumbass thing of walking and seeing, like, a bunch of ants on the ground, like, maybe just stepping over stupid shit like that.
Oh, that's incredibly.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, looking at things a little, I don't know. Except spiders, I haven't got over that shit yet, and scorpions, I haven't got over that shit. Fuck
okay,
them,
hold on.
okay?
Scorpions? Where the hell were you raised at?
Scorpions, and fucking spiders. Fuck all three of them. All right, they can all burn. Okay.
I also hate dinosaurs.
Fuck birds
and rabies. Like what?
But what I'm just trying to say, I don't know, bro. I mean, all I can say is something about it doesn't feel right to me. I don't know, and I don't really. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, cool. I get it. I get
it's not like I'm gonna go stand and pick it and blow up a fucking abortion clinic. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah,
I'm not extreme like that. I'm like, look, ultimately, I'm gonna make decisions in my life that I don't think are right either. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make those decisions when I know I shouldn't. But if they're gonna do it, I don't agree with it.
See, and what
I mean, but what can I say? I don't know.
Well, what I was doing was avoiding the the moral argument. Like, should you, like, at what stage? I was just pointing out, like, I didn't want to get into the morality behind it or the implications and whatnot. I was just acknowledging that that at least at this point, like this is an actual like a good argument for why people are anti-abortion. And I get it. I get the argument. I get the moral position and whatnot. The implications of like, why are you so eager to, get rid of this thing, right? Why are people sitting there so happy that they aborted a bunch of kids? Like, why is that a thing? That's not something that you just have a discussion one time about and then it's over, because there's wacky people out there, right, that just want to have abortions because they, I don't know, something's wacky about them. And then there's other people that want to have like 30 kids. And I think that's crazy too. Right? Man. But
I feel like we got to eventually talk about something that's uplifting.
Oh yeah, I keep doing this. I keep doing it.
Like, I like dark. I do, but I feel like eventually
you want to say some,
I don't know. Can
say
you
the
take
N-word.
Me there? Can you take me there? Bro? No, hell no, bro. Dude, I maybe even this is racist, bro. But I had dude, when I did security bouncing in Santa Monica, my whole team was black, whole team, and we're all
how is that racist?
Friends. No, but
are you gonna
talk?
talk?
I'm getting there.
Oh, you're getting to the racist,
right?
He's getting to the racism.
That's the good part.
And I'm getting there, but like they would all, back and forth, that's what they call each other, it's the thing. But they would give me shit because we would hang out, drink, chill, and they're like, bro, it's fine, like fucking with me, it's fine. I'm like, no, like, so I'd say ninja a lot, like as a joke.
Yeah.
But that's about it, bro. Like, it's hard to even go there, Hey,
No, I get it.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I say honky all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, this happened this morning with Jose, right? I get out the truck. I'm getting my shit ready.
Demons, right?
No.
That's how I remember. That's how I remember him by.
Oh yeah, demons. So, here comes this little red SUV, right? And I come walking up. There's an SA gets out. A little beard going.
Yeah.
Red SUV, SA with a beard. I only see the back of him, but I thought it was him. So I come walking up to homeboy, and I was like, "What up, honky?" And dude turns around and said, "It's a different SA, right?" And he looked at me, and goes, and first of all, as soon as he turned around, I was like, "Oh fuck," right? Yeah, dog's growling. So I'm like, fuck, man. Man, I'm sorry. He goes, yeah, no, we all look alike. The funniest part about that was he was like one of those essays that were kind of Chino looking. Like if he was a gang member, they'd call him Chino, right? Because he was Mexican, but he looked like fucking some kind of Pacific, like Asian, like I don't know, Mongolian. One of those essays that looked kind of Asian. So when he said that, I was like, I get that he's making a comment that's supposed to make me look racist, but I think he's being racist at me right now. Is he playing on the Asian card here? The fake Asian card that he's holding? What the fuck is going on here, man? And he walked away, and then here comes Jose pulling up, and I was like, you wouldn't believe what the fuck happened. And he comes walking up. There was a dude sitting in a car right next. It saw the whole thing happen, right? He comes popping out the car as I'm explaining to Jose, and I'm like, did you see what happened? He's all, yeah, I saw that shit. I'm like, that's just how that happens. That's just how that fucking happens every time. Yeah. First thing in the morning, I walked up to some essay I don't know and was like, what up, honky?
Fuck. I would have been so fucking embarrassed.
Dude, I was embarrassed. I was way embarrassed.
My whole heart would have sunk.
At least you
didn't like freak out.
Nah, dude, he pulled a mind scramble on me, dude. He
Oh,
one-upped
he
me.
did, like, lose it a little bit?
No, when he turned around, it was a joke.
Oh, he joked back.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Well, that's cool of him. I might have even been like, what the fuck? Like, I might have even, like, acted weird.
yeah, but that's why I was like, he one-upped me. Because he hit me with an Asian joke. He's not even fucking Asian.
Maybe he had a few drinks. Maybe he was loosened up a little bit.
Dude, it was like, that was 4:40 this morning.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
No, he was a construction worker.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that
no,
doesn't sound
and
right.
Come on, bro. How many fucking Nips bottles do you see in the fucking shitter when we go to work? When we have fucking outhouses. And you look in there and there's like little Fireball bottles and fucking full tall boys in there. That's from workers, bro. At work, that need a drink. Swear to God, dude.
Hey, the last one I was in had a hype on the floor.
A what?
A hype.
What the fuck is that? Like a pookie?
Yeah, a hypodermic needle.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. Oh.
Yeah, as soon as you walk in, there's the hype on the floor, and then there's a big pile that it looked like nobody's changed it in a minute because the pile was getting ready to touch nuts.
No way.
Yeah. I'm like, God, who's doing fucking junk in a porta potty in the summertime out in an airport?
I did it back at City Center.
Yeah, that's indoors. This is a fucking
and a pooper.
yeah. The porta potty's outside
Yeah,
in the summertime.
I think.
Oof.
Hey, welcome to that world.
Yeah,
Brutal.
I remember you pausing. I remember you getting stuck before.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
you'd be
that's
drinking
what
and you
that
go.
Oh yeah, that's crazy because you don't even think it's happening, which is weird.
Yeah, that's how I knew what was going on.
Yeah, it's
That's-
where you don't even think it's happening, and then you come back, you all think everything's normal.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's when I got all.
So bad, dude.
Yeah. So, is this subject uplifting enough?
It is because it's in the past, and it's been like 10 fucking what? When's 2012? I think since I've had that any type of like opiate.
How you holding up?
That wash.
Nice.
That's something good to fucking listen to. All lit up. Oh, speaking of which, do you want to smoke a motivator, or is that not happening tonight for you?
Oh no, let's do it.
Okay. Anyways, bro. So like, have you thought about anything you wanted to talk about, like at work? Because I thought you said something like you had things you want to talk about, but maybe I'm tripping.
Oh, okay.
But
No, because I was telling the story, internet dating, when I started doing that.
what? No, bro, don't do that.
Have you done that?
That's some
No.
funny shit.
Why would I? No,
Dude, internet dating was the most awesome thing
bro,
ever.
That is so.
You're gonna be pirates.
I almost pissed off the Pride community. That is so. Pride community.
We already fucking slammed that one out in the last one. When you were like, oh yeah, maybe that movie made me tear up, and I was like, gay.
Fuck, man.
I didn't mean gay like that. I meant gay like what you said.
Yeah.
I didn't mean gay like my mom, because my mom's a total.
Dyke.
No, she's gay as fuck though. She sucks dick.
Do me a favor, crack that window right there if you could. All you're gonna need to do, it's a little clicky button. Fuck it. Or
Really hunky.
Shit.
Really hunky.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
You really?
Gotta do it, man. I got it.
I got it. Look.
Oh, you are strong enough.
Do you see that? Oh, you want me to open jars? I can do that too. I wipe my own ass.
Hey! Shut the fuck up.
See what opening the window did? Now you're gonna have to edit all of that shit out too.
Buddy, shut the fuck up. Goddamn cocksucker.
I like this one here. CJ,
Hey!
CJ and I like this one right here too.
Yeah, she's attached to me pretty much. Yeah.
No.
It's the mango chainsaw.
Alright, I'll try.
Man.
That's actually pretty good.
I feel like we gotta get in, like,
Huh.
get into Egypt at one of these times, bro,
Oh!
or something, man.
Hey.
I think that place is. Actually, I have a little scroll-looky thingy up there that my friend brought to me from Egypt because he's Egyptian.
Okay, so Egypt, bro.
Yeah. It's
You heard of
actually from Egypt.
you heard of plate tectonics, right?
Yeah, isn't that the shit that moves around, that fucking earthquake?
Why we have earthquakes? Yes. All right. It's it was originally called continental drift. I think the dude that came up with it first put it out in like 1910, 19 something like that, right? But he was explaining what was happening, but he didn't have a mechanism, right? And so nobody took him serious. Like he was pushing this, and he was like, "No, this is like an actual theory, man. And this is what's really happening." And nobody took him serious until it didn't become an official theory until the Cold War. And now so it was like 60 years before it became a theory. He died and nobody took him serious. It was never a theory. Now it is, right? And they see exactly what's going on. Anyways, with Egypt, there's you know how they always ask, well, how did they get those big stones? How did they get those big boulders, right? So these geochemists are looking at the bottom, that bottom row, that bottom level of rocks, and they're like, okay, these are sandstone, and we know where they came out of, but we don't know where they're getting all these other ones out of, and they're not really the same kind of sandstone. And so there's a guy that's in the same boat as this plate tectonics dude. I forgot his name. Where he is so close to convincing the general consensus that other than the base, the rest of the stones that make up the pyramids were poured in a mold where they're at. Right? And it's just a few simple ingredients that you can mix together, and then you just pour it all in there. Bam.
So all this nonsense about the stones being too heavy is bullshit? Confirmed?
It's not
Ancient
not
aliens,
confirmed.
dude.
It's not confirmed, but
International theorists suspect.
he's making his case to a bunch of people that don't want to believe it, and when he makes his case, he's convincing a lot of them because the evidence is so solid that it's gaining traction, and it might get to that point where it's elevated to theory that those motherfuckers would just take the sand and they fucking mix it all up and then just pour it, and then when it dries, they take the mold off, put the next one in. Yeah. Aliens. Like, you need aliens to build shit out of dirt rocks. Right? Like, oh my god. Let me come here. Let me go to another planet so I could show them how to make fucking Adobe geometric shapes. Like, what the fuck?
I don't really think I believe in aliens, but let me know, dude.
You know, hold on. Do you think there's not aliens out there, or aliens haven't been here?
I don't know, bro. I almost think, like, I don't know. This is probably just me thinking random shit in my brain, but I feel like Earth is like almost the most perfect thing for like life or something. Like everything had to be in like the right place for this shit to just like work out, right? Like,
Not even close.
oh, well, fuck you.
There is a Goldilocks zone, right? But we have an elliptic orbit around the sun. It's not a perfect circle.
Okay.
That motherfucker's wonky.
Okay, but say that moon just accidentally flew off. We'd be fucked, right?
Well,
Just say it. All right, later, took off. We'd be fucked, right? Like
the
way the solar system works,
we
and
might-
the way the Earth goes around the sun, and all that shit is the reason why like life here is possible, right? Like
Okay.
why it's not 1,000 degrees on the planet.
No,
and
no,
shit
you're
like that,
right.
why we're allowed to survive on here? Like everything's kind of perfect in a way for us to survive on it.
So there's two ways. There's two arguments. Basically two arguments, right? There's all kinds of crazy shit, but there's basically two arguments for this. One of them says that look
That's a dumb
how
way to
well
look at it,
we're
I don't know.
able to live here. Obviously, you need to have an environment just like this for things to live in, and this is just like that. That's why we're able to live here. There's that argument that everything has to be this way for life. The other argument is the reason why life is the way it is because these conditions are these conditions allow for life to end up like this. If they were different conditions, you would have life, but it would be different, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. So it's
Because I mean, there's theories, right? But I mean, do we have proof?
oh yeah, we've got a lot of it.
No, I mean of proof of life anywhere else yet. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
not yet.
But that's what I'm kind of saying that's what I'm kind of saying about like as
No.
of right now, to our knowledge, this is the most perfect place to sustain life.
Does bacteria count?
Yeah, bacteria counts as life, but they haven't found that. They found
Matt Walsh has. I'm just kidding, bro.
So
Shut up.
check it out.
Shut up.
So check it out.
I listen to. I'm just.
There's an analogy, right? It's the puddle analogy, right? Where the puddle is looking around and it's like, dude, see how well I fit this spot? I fit this spot so well. This spot was obviously made for me to fit into, right? Because I fit into it so perfectly.
Joint sucks.
When the reality is the reason why the puddle is shaped like that is because the ground is shaped the way it is. It's not the ground is shaped the way it is because it's made for the water to fit it perfectly. So it could be the only reason why we look the way we do is because we are this distance from a sun that's this big. But if your atmosphere changed, right? Like if we had more carbon emissions, right? Then we could be further away from the sun and still be hot, still be this temperature. So we already our position to the sun already varies by like fucking what was it, 50,000 fucking miles, right? Every year. And when we're the furthest away is when it's the hottest in this country. In America, when we're the furthest from the sun, than we are all year, it's the hottest. So you can be, there's a huge Goldilocks zone just in our solar system with our sun. It's fucking huge. It's not just a 100,000 miles. It's like fucking a few million miles. But once you just the way our planet is now. But if you change the gases in the atmosphere, that opens up way more, right? Because if you have a thicker ozone or different zones, right? The gases that go from the atmosphere to space, right? If you get cloudier ones, you can be way closer, right? Because your planet isn't getting as much heat. That's being blocked by those layers. So you can be way closer. And if you have different gases, you can be way further because you're locking in what little bit you get from the sun. So, yeah, you like it could be way different, and we still would have ended up the same way because you could do all this other shit. But if it was way different, we also might have looked way different. Problem is, how much of outer space have we checked? Fucking like almost none, right? Like almost none. Imagine fucking going up to the ocean and taking like a shot glass out and looking at it and going, nah, I don't see any life. There's none in this ocean. It's not even close to similar. That's way more stupid of a thing to do than to look around, to look at everything that we've looked at as a human species with all of our telescopes and all of that shit and say, I don't see any life. There must not be any out there. It is stupider to say that about that shot glass of water than to make it about what we know about what's out there, because it's so little that we've seen. Like, it's such a small portion of just our own solar system, right? That spiral, the Milky Way, the spiral-armed galaxy that we're a part of.
This whole time, I was kind of thinking of a cool idea. Well, at least to me.
What?
So now, imagine right now, if I had that other device, that other fucking podcast device, right?
Yeah.
And then now I had a cord that ran over there, and then chill the fuck out. And then the cord that ran all the way over there.
What the fuck
Did you
was
just
that?
push his ass?
No. Stop it.
Speaking of which, can you grab me a beer, my friend?
Okay.
Because I'm trying to think of a good idea for you, you son of a
Okay.
bitch. You fucking school shooter of the month.
All
Okay,
right.
god damn it. I'm just fucking with
I
you.
think he almost.
Don't do it for real, please don't.
I think he
Anyways.
almost got that
Oh yeah.
that title at school. I think he might have.
Nah, you just laugh at it and you say, no, I'm just normal.
We're talking about a kid.
No, I just say, hey man, that's unoriginal. Like, that's like just repetitions. Come up with something new.
Bro,
Yeah,
I like to wear all black
yeah.
too, bro.
It gets old as fuck.
Like, I like to wear all black
See,
too.
that's what I'm talking about.
Like it's just annoying at this point.
Like, I would wear that same outfit. Well, besides all the holes in the fucking pants, I'd
Oh,
wear
I
the
got
same
more.
outfit.
I got
Yeah.
regular ones.
I would wear, like, that same outfit if he had pants that were black. Like, just normal pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. People are stupid. But anyways, then a cord that ran over there with another mic, and then he could be on the...
Shut your mouth.
And then he could...
Thank you.
Stop!
He push his ass again.
God damn it.
Stop.
Pluto.
Chill the fuck out, man. And then he could be on the computer, right? And then also, that can also be hooked up to an...
Oh, like a Jamie?
Yeah.
Are you saying we have a Jamie?
And then an HDMI can hook up to the TV. And then as we're talking about shit, he just be looking up shit.
No,
And then
he does
boom,
not want to ever be stuck in that position.
Now look shit up.
See?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, as long as if I got a mic, I'll be Jamie. I'll look shit up. I'll like I could talk and look shit up. You know, I do that with.
because the whole time we were just talking right there about the gas and the sky and the space
Yeah.
shit you just brought up that I wasn't paying attention because I was thinking about that. That,
Can you fucking hey? All the time, this shit.
but as we're talking about that stuff, that shit could just he could just be looking shit up, popping shit up on TV, and be like, oh yeah, fucking there, and have references and shit. Or we could be.
No, that'd have been
talking
great
about
because I
shit.
would have asked him what year
Especially if he knows
The-
the researcher shit. and
the
all
guy
that
that
stuff.
fucking came up with the
Hey, when this
the plate
cocksucker
tectonics, when
died,
it was,
you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
yeah.
You know, boom, boom, boom. All that, and then he's involved too.
yeah. Because last time I looked it up, like what was it?
I don't
what
know
was it?
any. Go ahead.
1920. Last time. We had a question. I had looked it up. 1920. Yeah,
1920.
1920
What's
was the
that?
answer. I was right. I was right.
About what?
I forget.
I know.
Bro, I don't
But I-
remember. a lot
Yeah,
of
but we
shit.
need a Jamie.
Yeah. So I'm fucking confused.
I know.
Yeah,
See,
what
that's
the
because
fuck?
we didn't have a
Fuck
Jamie.
about.
But
That's
anyways-
because we didn't have a Jamie, and this is the kind of
But
situation you
anyways,
get in
I
when
don't
you don't
know
have.
anybody who would be consistent enough that would do it, and he lives with you, so that's perfect.
Exactly. I'll come by all the time. Dude.
Yeah. And if he doesn't want to,
Okay,
he doesn't have
I'll-
to be there. He doesn't have if there's days he doesn't want to be there, he doesn't have to be there. But it'd be cool because then we don't have to be looking on a fucking pad when we're trying to talk. We could just talk, and he could be looking and shit. And
No,
so we
dude,
don't
I
have to
think it's
stop
I
dead
think
space,
it's the
you know what I'm
best.
saying?
I think it's the
And they could
best
be on a
idea.
computer. He could watch his videos and shit too, listening. You know, and then while we're talking about shit, pull shit up on the other thing. You know?
Plus,
and then he can watch
he's
his own videos
entertaining
too.
as fuck too.
So,
Plus, he's
yeah.
entertaining as
So we'll
fuck.
figure that out.
Yeah, me, I got stories with dumbass friends.
He's got funny ass comments and shit. Like if he chimes in, it'll be worth listening to.
Like a Fred from Howard Stern. Kind
Can you imagine if
like a Fred from Howard Stern who does like little sound effects.
Hey, can you imagine if I
Gets
was
carried
like,
away, so I throw my fucking remote at him. Like, shut the fuck up.
I'm over here cheering it on.
But anyways,
Get that
yeah, I
fucker.
mean that might be cool because then that gives us. I mean, it's hard to when you're discussing something, especially me when I think about things, I forget like all the details.
No, you know how
You
much
know,
better
so-
that would make the cast? Like I got my boy sitting right here. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Just look shit up and then just call out the shit. Like especially when I talk about shit that's nonsense. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, that was just some bullshit that someone said." Yeah, boom, good to go. Fact checked right there.
Just
My whole day ruined.
I can
Okay.
also find headlines and random shit to start
There you go.
Right there.
but then all the shit that I say, dude, like seriously,
You just got to get them on the right website.
you have to
There
you have to
go.
look at all of that shit too, man. Like there's no way
Just train
I'm
'em
batting
up on-
1,000.
Just train
There's
them
no
up.
way.
Just train them up on all that shit. How you, dude? You're really knowledgeable about shit. The shit you're just spitting out. I mean, obviously you know, you do your due diligence when you investigate shit.
Dude,
So
you
just
know what I try to
teach
do?
them the same shit how you look up shit, and then we're good to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I try to.
You know, and then then you could call out shit too, which would be funny too if he pulls up some shit that's stupid. And then you could yell at him, and then they'd be good to go.
Dude, if we would have went over that
I'll probably hit that like 10 times. I wasn't paying
I
attention.
know.
Sorry. Call me out, bro.
What am I gonna say? It's yours. What?
Puff,
Stop
puff,
smoking.
pass,
Stop
motherfucker.
smoking your own shit.
Yeah,
you
bro. Well, that's
greedy
the
fucker.
rules. That's the rules.
You-
It's the rules. If you're in it, it's no longer mine. It's ours. That's how it goes, bro.
You capitalist bastard.
Like I'm like, here, hit this once while I kill the rest of it. What a douche.
Yeah, what tyranny is this?
Hey, why aren't you giving me some of your stuff? I came over here. I
fine.
blessed you with my presence, so
fine.
fucking hand some over. That's like a terrorist. That makes me a terrorist.
That's fine.
Like I'm an attention terrorist.
Fuck yeah.
But
Go ahead,
we'll
Bill.
we'll try to figure that out though. I just gotta I gotta look back up that thing and then get another mic. It should be good. Cause then he could be also on the headphones or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think there's headphone jacks for all that shit, and you could get like a splitter that has like 4 headphone jacks in it and all that shit. It's actually a pretty cool fucking device.
You know, I mean,
Just eliminates this, man. More room.
aren't the headphones just Bluetooth now? Aren't all the good headphones Bluetooth?
Yeah, I got
Anybody
my
has
phone. I
fucking
can
wired
use my
headphones
phone.
anymore?
Here's also
What?
Well, this is also a
What
thing.
year are we in, homie?
Well, here's the thing: is that,
that
I'm,
shit doesn't have wires. Sorry.
Can I talk
Sorry.
before you become an asshole? Is that I'm also learning everything too from the bottom up. So, I mean, you know, I'm also learning while I'm trying to learn to record, learn to edit, learn to do all that shit from the ground up. I mean, I've been watching YouTube videos like all nonstop, trying to figure shit out just because to make sure I could like to learn how to just record our vocals and make sure all that shit was good, like video, you know.
No, it's pretty dope, man.
So
It really
any
is.
help on things is fine. So if I don't know something that you know, then bring it. Let me know. You know.
Oh no, I got nothing on any of this, bro.
Yeah.
No, all like
But
from the time you
I think
sent
that's a
that
good idea, though.
the pics about the stuff you bought, you fucking blew my mind, man. This whole time, when I came here, the way it looked, I did not expect it to look as good as it did that first episode.
I mean, not bad.
That shit was dope.
Not bad for like a really first like just something to throw together to make it possible to happen. I mean, obviously this ain't the most professional fucking thing at all. 2 iPhones, you know, and like the cheapest mic and boom stand I could fucking find that was like legitimate. Not okay, legitimate, but you know that worked. That sounded okay for now. You know, it's not bad.
Like, whatever works, though, right?
As long as it works, bro, and it's, you know, I didn't think It works out.
But like you said, it sounds better than like you thought it would. You thought it would sound like.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it turned out good at 60 frames per second, 1080p. That's all you need for this. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need for this, and the iPhone does it. It's not the best. It's not the best lenses. Yeah, lenses.
Yeah.
It's not the best fucking lenses. Goddamn piece of shit weed. Not the best lenses. But it gets the shit done. It's like 40-50%. It's because they sprinkle some THC dust in it. Some THC fairy dust.
That's what he let me know last time. That's exactly what I said. Remember that? The first time, the very first episode? Yeah.
So.
Dude, hey.
Okay.
I was sitting right here after that first one. I was sitting right here, and I had my fucking hand on my head, and I was like, fuck, this is going to be so bad. Dude. Yeah. Yeah, I had a bad trip. I had such a bad trip.
But I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
For him too. If you're interested, and like I said, you don't have to be here all the time.
No,
Like,
yeah,
if you want to do it, cool, and then it gives you something to do and not bored as fuck, and then you help us out.
Oh
too.
yeah, no, I need to get out the house more. So.
Yeah, so
I
there
do
you
a
go.
lot of fucking just plain.
And then you learn shit too. We all learn shit.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
no,
and it's a good little dynamic because it brings like.
More people in.
I mean, dude, we can only remember so much shit, and like I said, when we try to pull it up on a phone or an iPad, it's like it's time consuming, and then it's like worrying about still talking and shit when it could just be boom, popped up right there. Like you could just run like an HDMI cord to like that or something.
No, you know what, man? I haven't done any of this. Like, I didn't buy any of the equipment. You bought it all. I haven't edited anything.
That's not the point. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
No,
the fact that you sit there, and
you
like,
fucking
dude,
kill it with this.
I couldn't just sit here and talk about myself.
No.
No, but you kill it.
So,
You kill it. You make the whole thing.
Well, no, it's,
You make the whole
we
thing.
We
You
gotta
edited it.
Doesn't matter, dude. We
Yeah,
both
but
got to
you
bring the
also
elements to the
contribute
table.
into a conversation.
Hey, look, bro. Like I said, it still doesn't work if someone's not sitting here helping me, because I need someone to carry a conversation and I can react to a conversation. That's how I like to hear. I like to listen to people talk, and then I react to the what they say.
Hey, but you gotta have props for doing so much work, man. You're
It's
fucking
fun,
killing it.
bro. Like I'm impulsive,
Yeah.
so that helps sometimes, but sometimes it's bad. But in this situation, it helped for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We said it like within 1 week we did it. You know what I'm saying? So within 1 week of talking about it at lunch, we do it together.
It did. It took about a week.
Yeah, that's it. A week from talking about it to making it and putting up a stupid fucking banner like, "Hey, I'm an asshole."
Dude, we got a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We got a YouTube channel. How dope is that?
Yeah, it's cool, and just keep building it, making it better, and try to come up with content. Like, this is gay. This is gay as fuck, but I don't give a shit, bro. This is gay as fuck, but I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland July 1st through the 4th.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to make like a video with my friend out there. My
Grooming?
friend's like a really good fucking videographer, or whatever the fuck you call it nowadays. He's like legitimate. Mine shit's whack as fuck. But so I think we're gonna try to do like a video out there, maybe even like some shit like in the car and going up and try to make like something of it. See what we can come up with.
Yeah, your through the eyes are pretty cool, man. I like checking those out.
Yeah, that's just I appreciate it, but it's a good start.
I said I was gonna do something, and I had the plan in my head, but I haven't been much for getting anything done lately, so I have not done it. And you've already got 3 out. I was talking about getting one out.
I have this other one, but I still gotta finish editing it just because obviously it's not done. But I don't know. It's
dope. Look, again, it shows how much hard work you put in.
I'd like to do things where we do shit like that, but around Vegas.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys go shooting? Make a video with shooting. You guys can get like lav mics and shit.
YouTube doesn't like guns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to keep that, so I'm trying to
Yeah,
keep
and then
it as much less
you'd have
whack
to be
shit on there
sober
as possible.
Like, you wouldn't be able to smoke that whole day till after you got home.
Yeah, and that's another thing is with that shit I don't want to play around.
Yeah, you can't smoke or
I don't
drink.
want to play around.
No, it's
like,
a federal.
I'm really
It's
serious
a federal offense.
Yeah, well,
you can't smoke or drink.
But what I'm saying, like people follow that. But
No, really.
I'm not
That's why
saying I would do. I'm just saying a lot of
Yeah.
people don't give a fuck. I'm sure.
Yeah,
you
those
follow
people,
that, but people
get
don't follow
federal
that.
charges for when they get pulled over and then there's
Yeah.
a gun in the vehicle and they're drunk.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole other crime.
Yeah. So, but besides the fucking point, now I fucking forgot what I was talking about. You douchebag nozzle.
My bad. See, I fuck up at least once every show.
Well, anyways. Oh yeah, because you were talking about the gun shit. But anyways, no, just like doing things around Vegas and shit. Like, let's go out and then just film it and like, just us
Dude.
hanging out and us talking,
Yeah.
and catching moments and fucking and then throwing like the through my eyes vibe with it, but actual conversations that we have that get captured in there, you know,
Yeah.
doing shit in town or whatever, or just doing any cool thing, going out fucking. I've already talked to my friend about this too, going like camping somewhere where we can have like a little fire, stars and shit, you know, like where we can actually see fucking the sky, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, out away from the lights.
leave out to work on a Friday, do it like an overnight or a 2-nighter, but
Yeah.
sometimes just an overnight, because when you rough it, bro, sometimes you don't want to go that long.
No, CJ and I, we keep talking about going out there and roughing it. We went out for one night. We spent the night out.
Mm-hmm.
But we keep talking about making plans, but we haven't actually done it. Where we go out there and just rough it for a fucking
Fish, bro.
weekend.
I think I forgot, like, I forgot how to fillet a fish, bro. How fucking pathetic is that?
Yeah, I've got
You know what I'm
a,
saying?
I want to learn how to butcher it.
Like, bro, like, well, think
Yeah.
about that. Like, think about what it means to, like, be a man.
Yeah.
And, like, that's taking care of yourself. Like, the bare minimum of taking care of yourself is,
Yeah.
like, being able to get food, bro. You know?
start a
That's-
fire.
Like, at the bare minimum of what you are is a hunter-gatherer. Like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to, and I don't know how to do that. That's fucking pathetic, bro.
What would
you know?
how would you go to bed that night? How would you go to bed that night?
No, I'm saying that's pathetic. For like, even if I got an animal, what the fuck do I do with it now? You know what I'm saying? You can't just.
I got
fucking-
you now.
You can't just fucking eat it. You know, you gotta.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't just take a nice furry rabbit and bite it. You know, you fucking. How the fuck do you take the all that shit?
Bite it.
How do you cook it?
Yeah, how do you?
You can't just cook the entire
How do you
thing.
how do you take the fucking guts out, like all that shit? Like, I don't
Yeah, you
know that,
got-
and I feel like a fucking lame ass for not.
You
knowing
can, or you could take the shit out and then, like, you could keep the intestines
Like, bro.
and make sausages.
that. Like how
What the fuck?
how
No,
tough
come on,
how
stop
tough
it.
how tough can you really?
yeah, well,
be,
it's not a
bro?
big.
How tough can you really be, man, if you can't provide?
Yeah.
Like, for real.
You'd be the toughest motherfucker in the world. You can't provide.
Yeah,
What
you're
are
gonna,
you to the
you're gonna be
tribe?
vegan looking real
What are you
quick.
to the tribe?
Yeah, you're gonna be one of the real frail ones, the skinny ones.
Just because I think we all need to remember that if all this goes, not saying it will, but if all this goes away, it's all tribes again, is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think about that.
dude,
So-
that's why I'm not. That's why I don't think. So there's this whole argument about veganism, right? Like why you should. It's morally, it's ethically, because it's ethically, more of a proper argument to be vegan than it is to not be vegan.
Till you ask them how they grow their crops and kill everything in sight when they have to grow crops.
Right.
Little groundhogs and little squirrels and little things that live out there, all them critters, all murdered by tractors and trailers
Yeah.
to build fucking crops.
But
so what's the difference?
I don't even think it's that.
And they
it-
don't even get to eat them motherfuckers.
If it wasn't for the structure, right? If it wasn't
It's all
for
bullshit. Is what
if it
is,
wasn't
right?
for our government and our quality of life, we wouldn't be able to be vegans. We wouldn't be able to live like that. We would have to be omnivorous. It would be preferable to have more vegetables to meat, but we would have to be omnivorous, right? That is the best condition for human beings to live in is omnivorous, right? Not obligate carnivores like cats are.
I want to
right?
act cool and look, bro. I was gonna let that one slide, but I gotta ask, what's an omnivore again?
Are you kidding?
I forget which one's the plant eater, which one's the fucking meat eater. Carnivore is a meat eater. I know that one.
Yes.
Which one's an omnivore?
So omnivore is both.
Vegetor. What's that?
Herbivore.
That sounds like a
Herbivore.
chicken.
Herbivore is just plants.
Okay, herbs. Okay, well, obviously herb. Okay.
Yes.
Herbivore. Omnivore.
So
is
like
the
a
what?
cow would be a herbivore.
The omnivore is the what? See, I told you I'm retarded. So omnivore is the what?
Like a bear or a person, because we eat meat
Omnivore is
and
meat?
plants.
But I thought. Wait.
Carnivore is just meat.
Oh, omnivore is both.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Smoke's coming out my fucking ears right now. God damn it. Bless you.
You know, I don't think I've ever been in a position where I was amazed you didn't know something.
Well, bro, because I want to be honest, like, because I think a lot of times, well, maybe not, dude, but I feel like a lot of people say words and shit they don't know, or maybe they know it, but not really know what they mean.
Okay, no.
Like, I know words, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I might use them, but, like, do you 100% really know the definition of break that word down type
Yeah.
shit?
No, and you're 100% for that. More people should do it. We all should do that. We all should do that, not just with what somebody else is saying, but with what you're saying. That's Cartesian skepticism.
That's want to know truth, bro. That's all I
Yeah,
can say.
that's one of the ways you get there.
You know what else is kind of interests me, but I'm no. Oh.
See, that's what we could have them looking up right now.
Yeah.
Look
Stoicism.
up Cartesian
Oh.
skepticism.
And stoicism? Stoicism?
Fucking spell that.
Stoic?
Well, Google will do it for you. Don't worry about it. And AI just came alive, so I'll help you out.
You saw that? You saw that in the paper?
Fucking hate
You saw that in the paper? I was just talking about it. We just watched Ex Machina. And the robot's brain is essentially the movie's version of Google. It's just it's an algorithm made
Okay,
from,
so is this real?
well, unironically.
Can you unbullshit it for me,
No,
please?
have you seen Ex Machina?
Yeah,
Have you seen that movie?
I've seen it.
Okay.
Yes, I've seen it.
So in the movie, the guy that makes it, right? He's
No porno. God damn it! I keep that computer clean.
No, he doesn't.
I swear to God, I use my iPhone for that.
There's like 9 iPhones in here. I don't want to.
No spooky sites.
Where's
on
the
my
blue
good
light
gaming
at? Where's the
computer,
black
right?
light at?
You could DuckDuckGo. Use that shit.
What you want me to look up? Carnational fucking what's it? Experimental thing shit.
Now I don't remember.
You motherfucker, you.
What the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about AI.
Oh.
God forbid.
AI. No, because I was asking you, did that shit really happen, or is it bullshit? And I told you to unbullshit it.
No, it's Cartesian skepticism. That's what it was. That was a conversation before that.
And then I was gonna say, look up
yeah.
what a stoic is, a stoicism,
Yeah.
because that's kind of interesting.
What is it?
I think it's pretty much just taking everything and never bitching.
Huh?
Even if you're like have the worst.
Oh, so if you're stoic, that's where that comes from.
Even if you have like the worst, if you're the one that has the worst life in the world, you won't even say a word about it. That's being a stoic, kind of, to my understanding. Like you don't, like if you're going through stuff, you don't bring
So
it
if you
up.
had to-
You take it all.
So if you had to give a definition and not an example, like just a straight up definition, what would it be?
Good luck with that.
What?
My vocabulary. Good Lord have mercy.
Well, use the really good little words.
Little words. It's kind of hard for my little brain.
My mouth is
But
so
yeah,
dry.
stoics, bro. Like, yeah, it's kind
Any
of.
class of skeptical views against an empirical knowledge based on the claim that claims are empirical knowledge to defeat by the possibility that we might be deceived and phosphor as we might be, for example, dreaming, hallucinating, deceived by demons, and brain is that.
So there.
That's being a stoic.
No, that's Cartesian fucking.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Cartesian
I was
skepticism.
gonna say I missed that one. I didn't. Yeah, I fucked that one up. But it's all good.
Yeah. Okay, now look up stoic.
Stoic?
Yeah. So I nailed that.
God damn it.
I was not able to follow what he said of that. The
But it's some
definition
crazy
of that.
shit.
A person who can endure pain or hardship without showing that they're feeling or complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's exactly what you said. Fucking nailed it.
Yeah. That.
Nice.
It's like.
Or a
Like-
member of ancient philosophical school Stoicism.
Yeah, so it's kind of like living your life but never bitching about anything,
Yeah.
bro. Like in a way.
Stone face.
So being like, oh, bro, I worked fucking 10 hours. That kind
No.
of like that kind of mentality, like just doing it, bro,
Yeah.
and never bitching about anything, and just
No, that shit
always.
would get you beat up.
But nah, bro. I think, can you imagine being friends with someone who never bitched about shit ever, bro? Even if they were going through the worst shit, like, hey, my whole family just got murdered. And never. Well, I mean, that's a little extreme, but you know what I mean. Like, if they're going through hardships, they don't.
I was about to
Like,
say,
oh man, my fucking, and they want grief from people, all that shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
misery loves company type shit.
Yeah.
Because it becomes addictive, that kind of feeling of depression, and that you get sucked into that shit. And being like being a stoic kind of like just makes you take everything like head on.
Okay.
Because it's not about how hard you hit, but it's about how hard you could get hit and keep moving forward. Rocky, man, come on,
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Well, maybe if you box with your hands down, like he does in his movies,
I
with
did.
fucking no defense.
I
Oh
didn't
my
have
god,
defense at all.
dude.
And I wasn't a very good boxer at all, I don't think.
Yeah, but that's what you would say, even if you were a good boxer.
I wasn't, though.
But even if you
honest.
were, that's exactly what you would say.
I mean, I
you-
did it
you-
and I
you're
wanted to
compar-
do it, but,
What do you think is good? What would you call a
Fucking-
good boxer?
fucking winning, bro. Winning
Winning what?
winning.
Winning what?
Like,
Amateur?
nonstop winning amateurs, bro. Like, just fucking cleaning house in amateurs.
Okay, and that's good. So everyone else, so that's only a top percentage, right? That's like what, top 10%, 20%? So 80% of all boxers aren't good boxers.
Yeah, it sucks.
You
Because
see what I'm
then that
saying?
Fucking drug
It-
shit
don't you
fucked
think
everything
that's-
up, and it's
Yeah,
just,
but don't you think that fucking entry level for what is a good boxer is a bit high?
Yeah. Fucking
You're
goddamn.
too hard on yourself, man.
Nah.
Yes, you are. Come on, man.
Oh, man. Don't need a big old head. you
How
know
many
what I'm saying?
amateur fights did you
Already
have?
got a big old head. Don't need to make it bigger.
How many amateur fights did you have?
Like, only, like, actual ones where you had to go, like,
Weigh in.
do the whole sign up, and
Yeah.
actual fight with refs and shit was only 4.
Okay, so you had 4 amateur
Yeah,
fights.
was only
Awesome.
The 4. Was only the 4.
Awesome.
Only 4, but
Yeah,
like,
but
I
you
mean,
had,
I-
but you
the
had
spar-
4.
but
You had
the-
4, but you actually
But
had
the
4.
years of actual sparring, because being able to get into competition, the competitions are far in between.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, because they don't pay.
Yeah, and they're far in
You
between.
pay
and
money.
A lot
You-
of times they're out of state and shit
Yeah,
like that.
you,
but
you're probably working a full time job because this is what you do on the side, right? So you work 40 hours, then you train another 20 hours a week, and you have to pay for all your gear because you don't have any sponsors, right? So you also have to pay for the gym memberships because you're not sponsored, right? You also have to pay to enter the tournaments, right? And then you have to, like, when you check in, you have to pay for all this. You're coming out of pocket for everything. You're not getting paid for anything. You're losing money on this whole venture. You only doing it because you really want to do it. And you really did it. And you did it 4 fucking times. That's pretty dope.
lost 3 of them. Lost 3 of them, bro. 3 of the 4.
Yeah, but you had that 4th.
Well, I guess in baseball that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, what is
That's
that?
batting a-
That's a
That's a 2.
2,500.
Yeah, that's 2,500.
2,500.
Yeah.
250, right?
Yeah. It's,
Right.
You're not batting 1,000, but batting.
Yeah, 250. That's like, that's like
That's not bad. It's
that's
pretty
like
good.
A,
That's
like
average.
A catcher. Or a pitcher, like a fucking, not
You're
bad.
third baseman.
Not bad, bro. You made it to the leagues, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I got my ass whipped a couple times, but then again, here was my problem. I'll tell you, I'm gonna bring in an excuse now. This is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So here's my problem: making weight. I always fought heavyweight.
Why?
I couldn't get.
You're
the
too-
one,
you're
I
too
couldn't-
small for a
I couldn't get
heavyweight.
to 178. I could only get.
Oh,
to
you didn't
like,
have the dude. How much weight would you cut?
I could only stay in the fucking like. I could only get to like 198.
No, okay, I didn't say what you fight at. How much weight did you cut?
I don't really know. I don't even remember because.
God damn it, that's why. All of that right there is why.
Well, I didn't have
that whole thing is why. Come
But
on.
also, I'm doing all that on my own.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't have like.
Dude,
it's
there's everybody
it's
at the gym you
coach
could
of the-
talk
yeah,
to.
Yeah.
There's
but
everybody at the gym you could talk to.
There's like there was like 3 coaches, and to have like one-on-one time all the time and like really train you, get ready. Like you trained yourself to get ready for a fight.
Yeah,
So you don't have your coach saying, "All right, it's time to cut," blah blah blah. Someone guiding you through everything. I didn't have that.
Are you saying
all I
that
heard was Abilene? That's all I heard, bro. Fucking rubbing Abilene all over your body. Like the only thing I really did was like the night before, besides like training super crazy hard the week before or whatever.
Yeah.
Would be like the night before weigh-ins would be fucking Abilene all over the body. Right, that fucking makeup remover shit, but it clogs all your pores or whatever the fuck it does that makes you sweat more or whatever it does. And then a fucking sweatsuit, you know, and then you didn't drink water during training, and then it was just fucking dropping weight or whatever to cut. But the thing is, I was always like 205 or something during that time, so I could only get to like 198 or something like. And it didn't even really make sense. I shouldn't have even focused on that because I guess in my head I thought maybe I could drop to get to a lower weight class because I guess they had heavyweight, which was 201, right?
Yeah.
And then super heavyweight, 201 plus.
Yeah, you're too.
So I dropped to get to heavyweight, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but how much weight? We talking 20
It's
pounds?
7 pounds, like, right? No.
Yeah.
What's 205 to like 197 or 195 to 197 or 190s, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's like what? 12, 13 pounds?
Okay,
I've dropped 27 pounds.
great.
In,
So what I'm trying
in
to
like
get to,
2 weeks.
awesome. That doesn't matter now because now I'm fighting heavyweights. I'm fighting 6'3",
Well, that's the
6'4"
problem.
motherfuckers,
Yeah.
which is not an
Long,
excuse.
rangy fucking.
Yeah, but it's not an excuse because
Okay,
you got
yeah, you're-
Tyson in there 5'10", 5'11", knocking out motherfuckers like crazy. Yeah, not Tyson, but I'm saying if you're a good fighter, you got to get it
Yeah,
done,
but you're
right?
fighting. You're fighting way above your weight class, bro. You're fighting way above your weight class.
Yeah,
You
like
did
that
that to
should have
yourself.
been what I could get close to now, which is 178. That's what I should have been fighting. Is 178.
Yeah.
Light heavyweight, but I could never fucking get to it, and then drugs entered the situation before that.
You'd figure out.
everything.
You'd figure.
So I never
well, you were
even
doing
got
the wrong drugs.
I never
If
got
you,
to fight. No. I'm
If
saying
you did the other drugs,
once
you could have
heroin
ended
came,
up
I
at
was
like
done.
one.
Like once heroin came, boxing was over. That's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah,
so,
I,
like,
little bit
well,
of
you,
coke.
yeah, you should did the
Yeah.
math and got down to 155.
all right, but it's over. Besides the fucking point, but the point is,
Get all the way down there,
The
son.
point is, my whole amateur boxing career, if you want to call it that, 4 fights, was all heavyweight. So I could never get to light heavyweight. I'm fucking 5'11" in the morning. Okay?
Yeah.
5, maybe 5'10", 5'10" and a half at night.
Yeah. See.
So there you go. Fighting,
Well, yeah, I don't know why you would
fighting
do that.
motherfuckers are 230.
Yeah.
Their weights are 230.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was fighting.
Yeah. They're you probably what
So,
6'2",
I mean,
6'3".
I call it an excuse, bro, but that matters when you're
It
fighting.
fucking matters.
And they probably didn't.
They probably cut weight
And
to
they
make
probably-
that too.
They probably even cut.
No, they cut weight.
Because one time I had to.
They cut weight.
No. Because here's a funny thing. Because we had a prospect in the fucking gym. Well, he kind of made it to like. He might have made it to like the Olympics team or whatever. But I was kind of a friend of his back in the gym. Big fucking black dude, bro. Big old fucking muscle,
Why do you
bro.
whisper that?
Because of how massive this fucking guy is, right?
Yeah.
Big fucking guy. He was 230, 238, something like that. We weighed in all ready for the fight. We didn't have fighters for the night. So our coach comes up to us like, hey, you guys don't have fighters for the night? But you guys can fight each other. And we look at each other like, all right, I know I was going to get my ass whooped, but so that was one of the fights. He fucking smoked me, bro. Like, I had a black eye, which I thought was cool afterwards because I got to say I was fighting. You know, like, yeah, fucking boxing, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, he beat the shit out of me. So that was one of the fights right there, dude. This was
At
fucking
least you admitted
6'4",
you're confident.
6'3", 6'4", dude, 238. Good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck,
Yeah.
bro. So,
Hey.
but I guess that's my fault though, because I should have studied more. I should learn. Okay, you need to get to 178 no matter what. But I think also too, I was in my head, bro, thinking I was something I wasn't too back then. You know, just like when I was in
Yeah,
a band.
like a fucking average Joe that could fight heavyweights.
Well, just like when I was in a band. Well, my problem was I think I watched Rocky too much, maybe.
Okay, better defense would have only prolonged that inevitable.
Well, maybe I should have just focused on Rocky 3, maybe.
Jesus. Or maybe go to the fucking gym.
When he fights Mr. T and never gets hit, almost.
Oh.
That's a great fucking movie, by the way. Fuck you.
I thought he got hit 100 times around in every movie.
Yeah, until Rocky 3, and then that's when Apollo trains, remember?
And all of a sudden, he can put his hands
Well,
up.
at least for like the first couple rounds, he's like, remember? And then he keeps fucking dodging everything. I mean, he ends up getting caught, but I mean, for a while, he's dodging fucking everything. It's the fastest you've ever seen Rocky.
I can't remember.
He's like a different fucking fighter. He's all cut up because he took fucking Winstrol or some shit. Some dope ass steroids, and he put all kinds of baby oil on him.
Baby oil. I'm liking the way you said baby
That's
oil.
the one where they like walk up to the fucking in the middle of the ring where they flex their pecs. When you're like, bro, you don't need to flex your pecs. Like, but you see them like flicker. It's like, bro, that doesn't happen. It's like, come on, you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Flexing pecs. You know?
Yeah. And those were fucking.
Yes, please.
Those were movies. That's how movies back then, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know? Okay, remember when there used to be like those portable DVD players, like when they first came out, bro? Fucking thick fucking things. Every day in high school, bro, I got that pack of Rocky, bro. It was the 5 DVDs and the fucking and the pack, and had him at the end, you know, like that with his fucking fist
I
up.
don't know what that is.
All right, well, fuck you. But anyway, so that was in the pack. So every day was school. So I would just watch. I would watch through, and then start back over the first movie, second movie, third. Every day. So like, say the first day I got through 2 of the movies. Next day I got through 1 of the movies, and then I would just week after week just keep cycling.
What movies?
The Rocky saga, bro.
Oh,
In high
shit.
school.
Yeah, pay attention.
And then just
fuck.
run them back over and over.
Yeah, nonstop.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know that's how I learned how to jump rope? By watching Rocky.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't know how to jump rope. So I watched Rocky, and I was just watching his movements. So I stood in front of the TV without a jump rope, just did the movements, just jumped like he did, and just tried to move my hands like that. And then I introduced a jump rope, and then I learned it. That's how I fucking learned it.
Huh.
Watching Rocky, bro, of all things. 'Cause his training scenes are real. Besides him with the boulders and shit. But you know what I mean? Like, him doing a lot of the shit is real. Shadow boxing, you know, fucking... The jump roping shit's all real, you know. They might have sped it up a smidgen, but he did all that shit, bro. I mean,
You don't think he was that good?
fuck yeah. I'm just kidding, but
Ah.
I think in a lot of movies they speed up things like fight scenes and shit on the thing. They
Like
can't-
Jet Li's
because
are
it's
sped
such
up.
good. They have such good frame rates, if that's how you the term or whatever. That they can slow down or speed it up. It makes slower fights look faster and more like, you know, quicker. You know.
Yeah. Are you saying that's what they do for women's fight scenes because they're not?
Why you gotta bring up that shit, bro? I'm trying to piss chicks off right now, bro. God damn.
Are you saying you hate? Are you saying you hate women?
Yeah. No, you fuck. I'm just saying. But yeah.
What a way to say that.
But yeah. So that's how I learned how to jump rope.
Huh. Okay. So I'm just curious, what kind of gym did you go to?
Barry's boxing. It was,
Okay.
You know where Treasures is?
Yeah.
Kinda back there.
Yeah.
It's like right. It used to be right over there, and now it's like right across the street from Treasures. Kind of. It's still in that like road. I forget what it's called.
Not industrial.
So, but right over there.
Yeah.
And it's a white building with a blue and red stripe
Yeah.
on it. Barry's boxing over there.
I
Yeah.
think Johnny Tacos is closer to that now than it was before. Remember, Johnny Tacos was further back.
Was that the one that was on Charleston?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking like raggedy, but like old school.
Old school.
gym.
Yeah, kind of like the Kronk's gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to meet him before he died. After his wife died.
Yeah.
He gave me a hat because his dog took my shorts, I think it was, and ran off with it.
But anyways, like the main pro of our gym was Augie Sanchez. He was he fought Prince Hassim Ahmed back in the day, but fucking Prince Hassim Ahmed fucking made him go out in a stretcher.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
But yeah, he was a big pro fighter. He ended up marrying like the owner's daughter, like because his daughter was a ring girl growing up and all that shit, and him as an amateur, like that's how they grew up together, and all that shit. And Pat Barry trained him and all that shit. So that was like the gym, and it was a really like their thing was we teach the science, not the violence. So it was like a really cool gym. You know, it was a good vibe. It wasn't like it seemed like a really good, you know, a good culture in there. That's why I liked it a lot, because they really cared about you. You know, took the time with you. You know, when I didn't have a car and shit, they would take me home at night and shit like that. So, you know, it wasn't like a gym where you had to like worry about your well-being or something.
Okay.
Or it's just like a dog-eat-dog atmosphere. Like, they didn't put up with that shit.
You guys weren't just hurting each other, just bashing
they didn't put up
each
with
other.
that shit. No, it's all about learning the fucking technique. Like, anyone can knock anyone out.
Yeah.
Learn the fucking technique is what they're trying to tell you. We teach the science, not the violence.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Because, I mean, bro, anyone could get angry, throw punches, and knock a motherfucker out.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Hey, so that's why I liked going just jits. That's why I like that so much, man. Because you could really train, right? You could like really roll, and still not get all fucked up.
Don't you have
I like that.
Don't you have an opportunity to fuck up your knees though? Bad.
I mean, yeah, if somebody's going for leg locks.
But believe me, dude. I really.
You know how you avoid that? As soon as somebody grabs your leg, you just go like that, like, eh.
I really put a lot of thought into it, because if I was gonna get into martial arts, that would be what I learned. But you know, that would require me to make a lot of changes. I feel so.
I don't think so.
Well,
I gotta go back.
My thing is, bro, like if I want to go that route, I want to
back.
be serious about like my whole lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just, if I'm gonna go that route, then I'm gonna take a whole fucking perspective of it. You know? And,
yeah.
You know, because
You ought to do it. You ought to just try. You
I'm
gotta
be
come
like,
back.
oh
You know
my
what?
god, I gotta go to fucking gym and I fucking drank last night and all this shit. Like I want to be like eating, you know, I'm eating healthy. Not
Yeah,
drinking,
just go.
you know, shit.
Okay, hold on. But you tune all that up after. Those are the thing that makes you do that. The thing that actually makes you do that is being there and seeing what happens when you're not doing all that other shit. That is the driving force behind it.
And with my memory, like trying to remember all the fucking moves and shit, I'm just gonna get so choked out all the time.
Oh no, you're not gonna have to remember how to do all those moves and shit in the beginning. You don't know how to do anything. You just get choked because you don't know how to do anything, and then you start learning how to do stuff, and then that stops happening so much. And then after a while, it stops happening, and then all of a sudden you start submitting people here and there, and then you start, and then it becomes like that, and it's fucking dope. And then you roll with people that are like world champion, and they just rip your fucking head off. It's right, and that's dope too, man. But you're not getting, like, your brain isn't getting beat up. You just tap when it hurts, or when you can't breathe. Just tap. It's not a fucking ego thing, right? It's not an ego thing. You just tap. Yeah, got me. Let's go again. You could just flow roll. Right, you could go full like spazzy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I don't feel tough anymore. If I go at your saying, you'd probably lock me up right now too, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like I'm fucking terrified of everyone nowadays. Everyone knows jujitsu, kung fu, fucking backflip, Bruce Lee.
You know how you fix that?
Shit like that, bro.
You know how you fix that is you go in. You go in.
I know. I will.
You see what I'm saying? You just have to do it. Like how we did this. How we did it. And where I just kept going, hey, we should do that. Hey, we should do that. Hey, and then you hit me up one day, and you had all these pictures of shit.
I get excited about shit, bro. Like you should hit on my friend, bro. He's probably sick of me, bro, because I text him all the fucking time. I mean, like especially this Disney trip shit. Just because I get excited about shit, man. You know, like I don't know. I see things in my head. I glorify things a lot. I play movies in my head of like experiences of what's gonna happen. All that. I don't know, bro. I get into it. If that makes sense, bro.
Yeah, but then you do the next step. Like a lot of us do that.
But maybe
a lot
I
of
should
us
do
do
that
that
with things that matter a lot too. You know, like.
Well, at least you're doing it at all.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Give yourself at least that much credit. At least you're doing it all. I'm not even doing that, bro. I keep saying I'm going to go back to jits. Haven't done it. I keep saying I'm going to do all kinds of stuff. Haven't done it.
Also,
haven't done it.
Also, No, never mind. That's an excuse. It's like our job. Yeah, that's an excuse. But,
Yeah. I think that's a good one, man. I think we're out, yo.
yeah. So I think we'll I'll look into that device thing. I'll
Okay.
send you pictures of it and all that shit. But I don't want to be too hard. I want to go on this trip first, but
I go on the trip.
and then I'll go from there about purchasing that kind of shit. But
Well,
yeah,
let me
dude.
know what I could help with, because I don't help enough. You're carrying all of the weight here, man. Let me know what I could
Okay.
do.
yeah, buy that thing.
All right.
Just
Let me
kidding.
know what it is.
But
I'll get it.
anyways,
See,
alright, dude.
goddammit, this is why you do all the work. Delegate, son. Delegate.
I'll send you a
That's
picture of
what-
it and you tell me what you think. You want to go
That's what
halvesies
good
or whatever, or
management
we'll go
does.
that way. We'll see how it
Alright.
goes. I'll show you what it is and then you can go from there. Maybe you could look
Alright.
up some videos on it and see what you think.
I don't
Whatever.
know why you're making this so hard.
All right, fine. We'll fucking do it, all right?
All right.
All right, until the next one. But, all right, so this is a makeup one, but then we'll maybe
Makeup
we'll
one,
get
what?
one this weekend.
Yeah.
You think?
All right.
Go from there.
Yeah. Amazon.
Okay.
I get points.
Amazon these nuts. All right.
All right.